Is everybody ready for what might be the most chaotic run yet? We're going to do a pacifist run, meaning we're not killing anything on the screen. It's all going to be alive. And we're doing level 1 danger, which means new enemies. So this should be fun. New enemies, more danger, push stuff away, trying to stay away from things. I don't know exactly what's going to be happening, but I do know there's going to be tons of enemies on the screen by the time we're done. I've tried this once before, and I've succeeded once on like difficulty 0, I vaguely remember. But it's been a minute, and it's time to see what we can do. We're going to need a lot of dodge, a lot of armor, a lot of speed, no damage. It's negative 100. Negative 100 engineering. We're not even going to worry about it. Just dodge for now and work on hands because we can push things away with this. And harvesting is going to be good too because we want to get as much things as we possibly can. Another hand would be good, I think. And then max HP is going to be fine. We're going to do that for now. This is going to be good. We're going to stay away from all the things. So far, I'm not seeing new enemies, but I'm sure they'll pop up eventually. And these things are so fragile that if we crit and smack them with like 2, was that 2 I saw? They die. But the whole objective of this is basically, we need, no. We need as many things on the screen at once because when you end a round with things on the screen, here, I'll show you. I'll hover over it. So you gain material based on the number of things that are alive at the end of each wave. So we want to keep things alive as long as we can, which is not normally our focus. Our focus is to murder as many things as possible on screen at once, as fast as possible, which means miniguns and double barrel shotguns. But right now, it's just we're face palming them and keeping them away from us. Just stay away. And don't let them touch you because they hurt. Look at that. The damage is insane. No. No. Hit that tree. We missed the tree. We needed the tree. Attack speed would be good actually for this because you can shove people away further, like longer. Is the armor better? We have 1 armor. We need to start getting HP regen. That's something we're absolutely going to have. Lifesteal is going to be pointless. Harvesting is going to be good. And the reason I say lifesteal is going to be pointless is because of the fact that we don't do enough damage to really make lifesteal, necessary. No! Double barrel shotgun. Oh, well. I wish that was something I could use, but I can't. There's never an opportunity where I've never picked a double barrel shotgun. It hurts my soul not to pick it up. My soul! The thing that I think I've got inside, besides all the gooey bits. But yeah. Whoa! What's that thing? What is it? What does it do? Do I avoid them? Like, stay far away and they don't do nothing? It looks that way. I bet you it's a lot like the big buff guys that until they get close, they don't do anything. I also bet that if you touch them, they will hurt a lot. Like probably 15 a lot, if I had to guess. Oh man, luck or armor? Armor. Because we're going to get hit a ton. And we have enough for the banner. More fertilizer is fine because we're going to lose the attack, like the damage, but we don't need damage. And I can level up a hand. Don't know what that does. Hopefully more harvesting and dodge and stuff. That would be great. Pushback maybe? I don't know. Knockback would be wonderful. We have armor to give, so we're going to get this because we need to increase this significantly. I want to try to get all 60% of the dodge. If we don't increase our dodge to about 60%, I'm afraid that no matter how much armor we have, it's not going to be enough because we don't have enough HP regen to deal with getting smacked around a lot. So the less smacking around that can be happening to us, the more of living that we can be doing, which is the whole objective of this build. That, and I'll warn you right now, we're not defeating the final boss. That's not something that can or will happen with this build because we don't do any damage. So it's just, we run it out of time. We stay as far away from the boss as possible and run out of time. That's it. So an anticlimactic finish? Maybe. It might be even more climactic. because we're going to be running for our lives. Like, a lot. So there's that. That'll be fun. And we can combine these two. Because look, we give up armor for dodge. And then we give up half of that dodge we just got for 8 max HP, which is going to be perfect because now when we find things that are going to be helpful that like lock our HP or reduce it, we can take them because now we have enough HP to like not worry about it. Oh, there's a bone guy. What is that thing? Oh, it heals all the things around it. Okay, that's fine. That's actually going to be helpful for this build because it's going to keep all these things alive longer. Yeah, that's perfect. So there'll be more things alive at the end of this. It's about to get chaotic fast, but that means that there'll be more experience for us and more materials, which means we're going to be buying more things, which means we're going to have more upgrades, which means that we're going to get even stronger as a pacifist. We're going to be an even better pacifist. We're going to be even better at not hurting things. Man, that feels weird to say, but that's what we're going to do. So I need probably more tasers. I always want one for this kind of build, and range is going to be nice because they'll hit them further and push them back further out. As well as the knockback, because that'll do the same thing. We're not worried about damage, so we can pick up luck from the propeller hat, and it looks cool. I kind of like it. It's adorable. Just like me. The medical gun would be okay, but it's a lifesteal. We don't want lifesteal because we don't do enough damage to even take advantage of that. Our speed? Our speed's fine, so we'll pick up some more armor and just go. And we'll save up for the next round. Okay, big buff guys. We've seen them before. We've dealt with them. Get a couple of them and those bone guys, and then the red squishy, or the squishy dudes at the end that turn everything red, and we're in trouble. But by that time, we'll be fine. We'll have 60% dodge, all the armor in the world. There won't be any red balls of death and destruction, the forbidden candies floating around our face. I'm going to avoid the temptation of eating those, even though there's a lot. Now, what happened? Why is there a spike dude already? How did he get here? This is not going to go well. I already anticipate this being nonsense. Because we're only on wave 8. They're not supposed to show up till wave 13? 14. No, 13. No. Yes. I don't know. I don't remember. But, oh, we need... this will be okay. We have one... We're going to want to work on HP regen, but we need max HP for now. So we'll take that. More max HP is going to be fine. Oh, these are cool, but I can't use them. It's not very pacifist of us to use a circular saw on our enemies, is it? Hedgehog is dumb because we need HP regen and we don't do any damage. So let's reroll again. All of this is dumb. So I'm going to take the ugly tooth and go on. It's fine. I know I said I wanted more speed, not less speed, but the ugly tooth takes away the speed, so I did the opposite of what I said I wanted to do. But at the same time, it's okay. Just trust me. There's a process. Trust the process. It'll be perfect. I promise. Well, I don't promise. I can't make that promise. It's not going to work. I'll tell you that right now. Not the way I think, but it might work the way I don't think, which is even better. In some ways, I'm sure. Ooh, hey, we hit the tree. I wasn't sure if our little guy was going to smack it or not. The knockback is good at this point. Look at this. We're keeping them all at bay. I don't feel swarmed. We have a mass of, let's say, just fans following us around. They're just looking to say hi and not trying to murder us in our sleep like I know they are. But if I acknowledge that, then I panic. And no panicking. We got this. Wave 10. So we're halfway there, I think, unless the waves change. Do the waves change depending on your difficulty level? I didn't check that. I haven't done difficulty 1 in a long time. So we're going to see, possibly. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, that's a future us problem. This isn't a now us problem, so let's ignore it. Until it becomes a now us problem, which would be about wave 20. So I'll let you know when we get there, when it becomes a now us problem. But it's good. Right now, the now us problem is this massive wave of enemies following us around that I'm trying to just politely ignore, but they don't want anything to do with that. There's too many things on the screen. Luckily, so remember I said we're trying to increase the dodge. It's helping. Absolutely helping. Oh, it's a level 4 luck. We have a level 3 armor. Oh, let's get the 20 luck. Okay, I'm going to give up some dodge. I'm going to get minus. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to move on. Tyler! It's Tyler! We found him. We can't buy him, and he's not very helpful because he's only going to do 1 damage. But I feel like, you know what? We're going to take Tyler with us to the end. That's what we're doing. Tyler is going to accompany us to the end of this. I'm going to lock it. I'm going to save up. I'm going to get Tyler. It's probably the stupidest thing I could possibly do because I need as many actual helpful upgrades as I can get. Not just Tyler. But we've gone to the end without our little buddy way too many times. And now that we've found him, we must take our little buddy to the end with us. He at least gets to see the final boss. We might not defeat the final boss, and he'll be devastated and disappointed, but he'll be happy that he got to go with us. So there's that. So don't at me, okay? I hear you in the comments. Just don't. It's okay. We're getting our little buddy. I'm just as excited as you are to get our little buddy. Now we have a machine gun of face palms, I want to say. We have a machine gun of face palms. And not quite a laser of face palms. And our taser is pretty much just like a constant beam of electric slow at this point. But other than that, we've got nothing else going for us. We're slower in dirt. We do have a lot of dodge, I will admit that. And we're going to need it because do you see all of the spiny dudes on wave 13? This is normally right about when they would show up, 13 or 14. But there's way too many. And now there's those gnats. I'm going to call them gnats. They're bigger than gnats. They're more like flies, but why did it stick a tree in the middle of this mess? I'm going for it. It wasn't even a helpful tree. It was a bad tree. Why is there a bad tree? Oh. At this point, with my luck as high as it is, I should be getting nothing but good trees. No! 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 Stay away! Oh! Well, let's retry this, shall we? This build finally has something going for it. For a pacifist build. This has been so crazy. Also, they started throwing these things at us. They're little tentacles that shoot stuff out in all kinds of different directions. They're terrifying. But it's okay, because we can keep them at bay. I also switched up tactics. No more like shoving everything away from us with our hand. Now we have 2 hands that shove things away, but also the tasers, which slow stuff down so I can run away faster. Like from the tentacles that shoot stuff in all the directions. They have like beams of the candy of death and doom and destruction. No longer just the spheres. They're terrifying. And now, like, the only thing keeping me alive is the massive dodge and armor, and we got pinned into a corner, so I was glad that that round ended. Oh, but we have lots of currency, materials, whatever. So we have to go looking. We're looking for, like, good stuff. Like, not that garbage. Like, all of this is good. Well, mainly just the max HP and the HP regen. Let's do an HP regen. Now, I've been trying to stack it. That way when we get hurt, which we are getting hurt, that we actually regenerate that hurt. Let it go away. And we're never, ever getting the mouse. We do not want plus 10% enemies. Not good. If anything, I will take the white flag. Hey, look! It's the white flag. -5. I'll take it. Can I get 3 of those, please? If I complain enough, will it give me, like, 3 white flags that I can wave where people can, like, stay away from me? Because I am struggling with this. So, like, I realized that I was relying too much on like the knockback from the hands, and that was where like the issue was coming in, because we get to this round, and in this round you can't shove things away. They're too heavy or they're too enraged with the red. So you just slow them down and run away like a big skirty baby, because that's what I am. I'm a big skirty baby. So, but as long as I can be that big scaredy baby and just run and run and run, I finally have enough knockback I can keep these things away from me. Remember I said in a previous episode how when these things stay in the level for long enough, not only do they get faster and hurt more, but also they have a chance to get enraged or enreddened by the squishy guys, which then they go even faster and do even more damage. So it is just beneficial to just be quicker than them and to knock them back. So if you can stack knockback, which I have in this build, and I can show you at the end all of the different things that I have on this build, it's insane, but it's a lot of knockback and stun, and so just stunning everything that I can't push back and pushing back everything I can push back, if that makes any sense. But I can't push anything back, I've just noticed. Everything's running through me. Do I even need these hands at this point? I mean, they're catching hands, but they're just eating hands. They're not even feeling them. It's like I'm blowing wind at them, just and that's it. Just that light breeze. It maybe tickles them a little bit, but I mean, they're not moving, and they're definitely just sprinting at me full sprint anyway. And if I didn't have this 50% dodge going on and running by that little healing guy every so often, there was no way I survived that any other way. Whoa, this is perfect. This is the only time that the panda is going to be so good, because we're doing a pacifist run so it can be tanky and like lose all that damage. This is great. That's awesome. More armor, because it's the, you know what, let's roll for a higher thing. That's okay. More armor. It hurt us. It knew we wanted it. I took it. Also the cape, lifesteal and dodge. I mean, I'm going to be past my maximum dodge, but then I have dodge to give, and I don't have any damage anyway, so it's not even a big deal. I've got range to give. I should probably increase. No, my speed's already good. I won't even mess with that. Won't even mess with it, because I need that range in order to push things back further. Landmines won't help me. Range I don't want anymore, because of the fact that it slows down your melee. So the hands, the further out they have to travel, the slower it is to return. So it actually slows down your attack speed with melee weapons. I learned that one the hard way. Snail is going to be perfect, because I need minus 5% enemy speed. It minuses my speed, but I have speed to give. We were debating losing speed last time. Well, we'll lose speed in order to slow them down more than it slows us down. That's actually gaining speed in the long run. In a roundabout way, we just gained 2% speed. And right there, if we didn't dodge everything in that mess, we were dead. Straight up dead. We got hit by like 30 things. I think. I couldn't count it right there, but it was like 30 things. Sorry, that's hard to say. Say that 10 times fast. Oh, but yeah, and the dodge saved us. And then when we did get hit right there, the armor saved us. So it's all good. This is gonna be a successful build as long as I can stay out of a corner, keep running. I can't do the roundabout thing. I've noticed that there is no like, I don't have any feel for this when I need to turn around and go the opposite direction. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to stay out into like the most clear areas I possibly can. So let's prepare to be disappointed. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Disappointment! Oh no, we're not disappointed. It is the final boss, and it's one I know how to deal with. Now there will probably be a heck load, like a whole buttload of brand new things that I am very unfamiliar with. I'm sure all the new guys that we've discovered, as well as a buttload of all the brand new, or the old guys, I should say, that we knew how to deal with before, I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of them because we're on a pacifist run. I can't clear anything out, which means I'm going to use my new patent pending strategy of stick to the side of the wall and as far away from the boss as possible. Nice thing is I don't think there will ever be an opportunity where I'll do so much damage that they'll switch to stage 2. Oh, never mind. I misunderstood that. They switched to stage 2 based on a timer, not based on the damage done. I've just never been able to do enough damage to them in order to not have them switch to stage 2. Or, hold on. I might be jumping ahead of myself. It may very well be that they either do it on damage or on time, depending on what kind of run you're doing. And it recognizes you're not going to beat them. Okay. I got to stop talking. Here comes the countdown. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Victory! That was the most chaotic thing I've seen in a long time. But that was fun. I enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed it, then stay tuned to our next episode where we'll probably do something else crazy. Goodbye.